think we're good. Hello, everybody. I'm hoping you guys can hear us, so we're going to do a quick audio check out there. I heard myself on the stream, so we're good to go there. That's always awkward. So sorry for the delay. We had some technical issues, but I think we've got it. So, hi, everybody. I'm joined by Standard Combo from Loot MMO, and I am here with Tim Shell from Loot. So welcome everybody to the stream again. A super big apologies for the delay here. I'm gonna ask Standard Combo and Tim Shell to introduce themselves. We'll do an audio check and make sure you guys hear them just fine, and then we'll get into the show today. So welcome, Standard Combo.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for being here. All right, and Mr. Tim Shell.
I'm just messing with you. I'm here. I'm here. Hey, GM, everybody.
Oh, awesome. All right. So hopefully that was a little. I was like, all right, well, this is our life. That's how we're going. So awesome. Well, thank you all so much for working with us through the technical issues that we're having here, and hopefully looks like that. Where is YouTube is loading, and I don't know what's going on here, but let's see what's happening. So thank you all so much again for tuning in. Gabe, Standard Combo, talk to us about Loot MMO.
Yeah, Loot MMO is a project that I started almost a year ago now, 11 months. Wow. And it's built upon the Loot project, which is a NFT collection. It's much more than just an NFT collection, but Tim Shell here will help us understand that. But Loot MMO is my interpretation of a loot in AAA for a mass market audience in 3D and action game, and my vision for an MMO in core that is built on loot, and it's also more than that. It's not just a game; it's a collaborative project. So we have this framework that is a big part of the project, and it's open source. And then it's kind of like the base game, and it has the systems like crafting and everything. And then other developers can take that different worlds that are using the same code base, using the same systems. We pull it all together into one big game, which is where we are right now in the progression. We just finished the game jam, and we got the 22 submissions that we're going to take a look at towards the end of the stream. We're going to look at the winners, but we're actually going to look at we're going to take a peek at all the games. Got a video ready for that. And those submissions, not just the ones that won the prizes in the jam, but so many submissions are great. And it is in the philosophy of the Loot project, which is more, is open. Anybody can contribute if they really want to. The motivation to do so is I think the main criteria for working on the project. You want to work with Loot, you can.
That's awesome. And how long have you been working on Loot?
Yeah, Gabe, I gotta just hop in too and just say that what you've been doing with Loot MMO is such a perfect metaphor for the dream that we all have for the Lootverse. That, like you said, the Lootverse is this open, expansive, open source, and completely welcoming community of people building this sci-fantasy world together with interoperable, interconnected multimedia, stories, content, video, games, art, music, and more. And so at a meta level, like the Lootverse itself is this sort of fluid amoeba of interconnected projects where people are forking and merging and cross-pollinating each other's stuff. Loot MMO, like, not only is an example of that, but also encapsulates that like whole spirit too. It didn't really click for me until last week when you showed it, because we'd been playing with this for 6 months now, and I've been following along and participating and helping along the way, but it hasn't really clicked for me until you explained the like mechanics of how it's set up. In that anybody can take the Loot MMO world you've created, copy it, fork it, create their own mini game inside of it. Use all the stuff you already created, the main home base and the worlds and the trees and the land and the sky and the characters and more. Anyone can use all of that in their little mini game, and then essentially propose that mini game back to be merged into the main branch to say, this is not Loot MMO 1 and Loot MMO 2, where you're about to show 20 different games today. We're not suggesting that there's like 20 different multiversy Loot MMOs. These are essentially like branches waiting to be merged back into the main core. And yeah, there you go, core games.
Core,
yeah.
You got it.
But that
Nailed
but
it.
that just to me feels like a perfect use case for Loot, but also a really experimental use case that I can imagine happening across a lot of metaversy, MMO-y sort of experimental gaming models.
Yeah, it's very experimental.
So
yeah, I really like it. Thanks for your leadership on this. It's definitely opened up a lot of people's eyes.
Thank you.
It was incredible to see. How long ago did you start working on it? I missed that.
December.
Okay. So yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna try something here, folks. Like I said, we're doing this in real time. We're gonna transition over to show some footage from inside of Core, hoping that the audio carries through. So let us know there in chat.
I'm in Corinthian.
Okay, I will join you there. I was in Velwood.
Oh, really?
It's okay. I'm coming. Hopefully you guys can still hear us. All right. I'm looking for some confirmation in chat.
Yeah, Coriprian is number 3 winner of the jam. Really nice submission by Kid Brisley.
How do you say the name? Cabrisley?
Yeah, Kid Brisley is how I say it.
Awesome. All right. Well, welcome to. I don't want to. What did Coprian? I can't pronounce it. Coriprian. All right. So we are in. You want walk us through what we're seeing? We're seeing a tavern.
Hey, where are you at? Oh, there you are.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah, this tavern is from the base Loot MMO project. So this is kind of part of those 11 months we spent working on was this tavern. And the creator, the game dev has done some modifications here. Oh, we got someone else. A ghost dog just joined. Yeah, I mean, this is public. This is live. It's still an alpha, still early access, but yeah. Tim, have you completed the first quest? Did you try to hit me with a chair? And you missed.
You did.
You hit the door frame.
I'm not very good at throwing chairs. No, I have not. So,
have you got the map?
I have not. I'm doing this fresh.
Yeah, do the quest. So what you have to do is read the letter, and then you come over here. You get the reward first that appears in the top left in the quest UI.
All right, I got that, and 50 experience.
Did you get the map piece? There it is.
And I got a piece of map. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and now you have to start the next quest. And yeah, this quest system is part of the framework, which is I think it's the piece that spent the most development time. Like the quest system is really formidable. It's not complete yet, but it's getting there.
And so now I need to, and I'm assuming these map pieces are somewhere around the tavern.
What's up? We got one of our viewers joined here.
Hey, welcome all. So are these map pieces going to...
Oh, I found them right there.
Yep.
I'll just show you where the second piece is hidden so we save some time. Come here.
Yeah, I am all about not having to worry about doing the work to find quests. I'm the worst MMO player ever.
And then the second piece is here.
Oh, look at that. Man, you're like a quest helper.
Yeah, I'm the high level friend that's helping you progress.
We'll call you Deckard Kane.
Highest level.
All right, and so now it says that I have to.
Yeah, so you gotta assemble the map. Hey,
All
Loot
right.
Hero is here. What's up, Loot Hero?
So I come over to the map and I assemble it. Oh, we have a map of adventures. Beast control.
Yeah, go to beast control.
Head outside. Get rid of the ravenous beasts that are pestering travelers. Return here seems pretty straightforward. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, let Calvosa do the honors, and we'll back you up.
All right. Come here, you vicious beasts.
It's the first quest. It should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
You got wrecked.
What was that you said about pretty easy?
I think no. Wait.
Let's
How
see.
did that happen?
I don't know. I got obliterated.
Oh, maybe you picked a really low quality loot bag.
Well, it's one that I have, so that hurts.
Aw, I'm sorry.
A wham might have hit me. So, all right. Well, let's see what combat looks like.
Oh, I know what could be the problem. I think it could be that PvP is enabled on this server.
It is. Absolutely.
And someone killed you, basically.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch out.
It's a standard combo didn't like you, so he killed you. Let's see.
Well, it wasn't me. I think it was Wambros.
All right. Well,
so
the quest is complete. All right.
So now you press T to open the portal.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Look at me.
Hey, you leveled up.
Oh. Don't click anything when you're opening a portal?
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Oh, that's... All right. Here we go.
I can take your portal as well.
That's awesome. So everybody sees that portal?
Yeah.
All right. Check your
mailbox for quests. Huh, I didn't know. That's a new thing. Wait. Huh. Change your loot bag from me. Oh, this is the person at the entrance.
Oh.
So okay. So this is a little bitty bug. So whoever talks to the NPC, everyone gets the message, I think. Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's an easy thing to fix.
I died so easy last time. I'll pick a new class, and maybe this time I won't. All right.
So you got a ghost one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so now we have another quest. Death with Wings. The things look cute. They do look cute. And so what everybody's seeing here is Loot MMO. And from these are the top 3 experiences that were built for the Loot MMO Jam, which ran just ended a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah, definitely. Last week, we've been judging, right? It was really hard to judge. So most of the time, since the jam ended, we've been like playing the games, getting opinions from other folks who are, from the Loot project. We had Loot Hero and Tim Shell throw their 2 cents in. Really helped with the judging a lot because it was really hard. It was actually really close. A lot of these games were really great, and so it was very difficult to choose just 3. I really wish we had more prizes to give out.
And speaking of prizes, what were the prizes for the Loot Jam?
So we had $7,200 total, $7,200, and that was split in descending order for like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Awesome.
Whoa! What green cloud is that?
I don't know. It's I don't remember what the name of it is.
That's your mount?
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's awesome.
I have the cute mount. Yeah, so look, Coriprian is a huge game. It's big. It's got lots of stuff. Why don't we clear this room here and then move to the 2nd game? Because like we could spend an hour in Coriprian. I think, the creator, Kid Brisley, did a really good job creating a world that is not only as it stands really fun, but has all this space that it can be expanded. Right? It's like it just has so much room to grow still, right? It's in terms of like existing design space. And check this out, Tim Shell. Did you notice the last time we looked at this game, the loot symbology?
No, show me.
Yeah, the order. So he used like the order of the fox and etc. I don't know all 16 symbols memorized, but he like created points of interest for each one in the world. It's a big world.
It is. It's
if you go down to the docks, there's like a dead body. There's some kind of murder mystery at the docks. Yeah, it's a really great game. It's got a lot of depth.
Yeah, for sure. Well done. I'm terrible at saying names, so I'll make one up. Kid Bristle. Yep.
Yeah.
What you said.
Let's hop into party system.
All right.
So number 2 winner.
All right, and we're launching, and that's Mr. Wambros.
Yeah. Now we don't want too many people to hop into this one because I think it works best with like 4 people. I think it can take more, but it might get a little out of control because this is a more guided experience. It's not like Cariprian and Velwood, which are more open world. Because MMO Party is intended for people to form a party and then jump in together as in a closed instance, right? But for the jam, what they did is they opened that up so that it would be easier for us to do the judging process, right? So they disabled the the party system piece, right?
Awesome.
So yeah, we got Craybest, Wambros. Craybest had a fantastic submission as well for the jam. It's nice to see you, Craybest. Let me see if. Oh yeah, it was the Grasslands. I can never forget. I can never remember the first part of that name though. It's the Milhin Grasslands. Was we're gonna take a peek at that as well at the end. Very good game. Also, lots of design space open to exploration.
So one
So
thing
for
before
this
we
one, you
dive
got to
to it.
complete the map again.
Okay.
Calvos, can you go ahead and do that real quick?
Yeah, I wanted
run
to
it?
ask something real quick though. So right
All
now on my screen, people are seeing a character selection screen, and there's mages, hunters, warriors, and things like that. Can you explain a little bit about what that is and what people can expect out of this kind of a screen?
Yeah. So in Loot MMO, there's nine total classes, RPG type classes designed. Only 3 are available right now. So there is the sorcerer, the hunter, and the fighter. And so it's 9, right? They're grouped in groups of 3. So when you're playing the game, it's part of the first time user experience. You pick your main class. So you pick like warrior, hunter, or mage. And then as you level up, then you branch out and you pick like healer or shadowmancer or paladin, rogue, right?
And those are
Ranger,
kind of
like all
prestige
these different
classes.
subclasses that are kind of partially implemented. They're not fully they're not available to players yet, but in the project they are kind of partially implemented. The healer is actually really close to 100%. So the healer is going to be the next release. And then after that, I think the rogue will be number 5. And then to kind of round out the different branches of progression, we need one for the fighter. So either the shaman or the paladin, whichever we want to do. I think the paladin might be the most interesting. Kind of goes with the healer as well as in the progression, kind of a support role. But if people, it's going to be up to the creators, up to the players. Like if people really prefer the shaman first, we can do the shaman.
Awesome. And so when you say, depending on what people want, what's the best way that they can kind of express what they want?
So there's a Discord. When you play the game, you come up to the mailbox, and there is a link to the Discord server for the project at the end of the letter. So just go to our, join the Discord for Loot MMO, and and then you can talk to me there and tell me your thoughts, your ideas. You can contribute to the project if you want to.
Awesome. I think I'm stuck holding a chair. So let's see.
Really? This was done with one of the early versions of the framework. You could leave and reconnect.
That's okay. I don't mind. I'll sit on this for a little while.
Try going outside with the chair, and then you might be able to throw it.
All right. Should I? All right. Let's. Do we have to do this quest again?
Are you doing beasts?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to complete beast control, and then.
All right.
Yeah, complete beast control.
There we go. Oh, it's right mouse, I think.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's an older version of the framework.
Yep.
Where the chair had a bug.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, we saw the hunter ability there, Entangle, being used on the NPCs. Well done, Wambros.
Please entangle them more.
Player here.
They want to eat me, and I don't want to be eaten. All
Did you complete the
right.
quest?
I'm about to. Yeah, I did. I'm opening the portal now. Let us return.
All right, I'm taking your portal. All right, so that unlocks the quest. So you go to the third page, the Crystal Cavern.
Let's go to the Crystal Cavern.
All right, I'm the tank. I'll lead the way. I'll aggro the enemies. See, this is how you do it, like a pro.
Thank you for carrying.
Oh, wow, there's a legendary dragon. Because the party is bigger. So this is one of the things about the framework. It has this dynamic enemy spawning system. So depending on the level of the party and the number of people, the likelihood of getting like epic and legendary enemies in the encounter goes up. So we got an epic and a legendary in this one.
Oh, awesome. So we're in good shape then here, huh? Let's see here. All right.
I'm almost dead actually, so I'm not in such good shape.
Well.
Ow! I died.
There we go. Wambros has summoned you to the Crystal Mine. Oh man.
Oh, thanks, Wambros. Oh wow.
A summoning obelisk.
That's a cool feature.
And did you die for us? Awesome, awesome. So, now, Mr. Tim Shell, how long have you been involved in Loot?
Right from the beginning.
Awesome.
I guess day 1, day 2. Loot is this project launched by Dom Hoffman, who's a Web 2 innovator, a social innovator, Web 3 innovator, game builder. And he launched this project back in August. Gabe, I forget when you hopped in or got nerd sniped by it, but he launched this project back in August. And it was
August of this year?
August of last year, so a year and 2-3 months ago. What the project is this canonical scaffolding for a bunch of world building. So Loot itself is this NFT collection that contains a set of items and a set of interconnected composable items that are now permanently locked to the blockchain. And then on top of that, a whole world has been born. So Dom essentially released it to the public domain, said, here's this NFT collection that's really not so much about the NFTs, but it's about the community and the ideas and the excitement and the energy around it and the opportunities to build this interconnected fantasy world. And so from there, back in August, there was this moment, like almost a big bang moment of tens of thousands of people coming together. I think at the peak, the Discord had like 80,000 people inside of it, coming together to say, like, what is this world and what can we build on top of this open source foundation? And so people have built games like we've talked about. People have built storytelling projects. People have built art. There's 3D art. There's character building. There's other interconnected NFT collections related to it. And so what Loot has turned into is this ecosystem of interconnected projects. I got involved early just because it really clicked in my mind about, I don't know, something about it like just totally nerd sniped me into it. This idea that it was permissionless and open source and on chain and therefore permanent, but also composable, meant that people could jump into it and just like Gabe has done, not have to ask anyone for permission to go build Loot MMO, or not ask anyone for permission to go build a card trading game or a character building game or a media project, or there's no like IP or company or corporate entity around it. It's really this open source public good. And so for me, it just really clicked the power of this. And as I got deeper and deeper into it, it just, I don't know, continued to inspire me, not in terms of just Loot itself, but also in terms of the power of composability and the power of networked creativity like this. And so when I see this, it just makes me so proud of what the community's been able to do, that this is, you know, one instance of the Lootverse, and definitely a high fidelity and incredible version of it that I think is going to carry a lot of energy to other folks in the ecosystem. But but it's hard to tell from, if you're fresh to this, it's hard to tell like how magical this is. But Gabe mentioned this before, that there's like loot references inside of this. More than that, like if loot is about interconnected, interoperable stuff and like a network of independent teams coming together, this Loot MMO is again an instantiation of that. That this includes Genesis adventurers, it includes loot bags, it includes more loot bags, it includes concepts like hunters and mages and warriors that the community created. And so I assume as people fork and branch and merge back into this game, it's also going to sort of live with the emergent narratives and the emergent lore of the Lootverse. So to me, that's just like such an awesome moment to see the ideas and the concepts we've created come to life in this way is just totally magical.
Yeah, I'll never forget the moment when Gabe reached out to me and said, "Hey, we're gonna do a fireside or an AMA chat with Loot inside of Core in the Loot MMO." And I was like, "That's so awesome!" And so it was fun to watch the whole tavern evolve. And I remember Gabe's the first iteration of the tavern. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was the release of the tavern.
You're
First
hanging.
version.
I want to hanging. Yeah, and so it's come such a long way. And so what's next here, Gabe, for these experiences that people have built for Loot?
Yeah, so right now these are individual experiences, but next step is to work with each of the creators, and that falls a lot on me. Reach out to the creators who made these, and not just the winners, like I said, but a lot of them would work really well, and just build this giant world, like piece them together, fix bugs. I think is going to fall on me a lot as well. Can y'all do the levers there so I can complete the puzzle?
Every time you say fall, I end up falling from this jump puzzle. So if we could use like a different word.
There's I pushed the pillar down. You can use the pillar to get here.
Oh. Well, that's way easier. All right, you need me to do the lever? The lever?
The levers.
Lever it to me.
Loot Hero, you remember how to do this, right? All right, so I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then I'll jump. 3. Ah, no.
I think the engine has to be started, right?
It's already working.
All right, so which lever?
Ah.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Nope. There we go. Oh no! All right, let me try.
All right, I'll do the levers.
Ah!
Oh, yeah.
So you guys want to go to the next experience, because this one is
go
amazing. This is actually, I love this because there's a certain level of complexity that is attached to this. Are they timed?
Yeah, they're kind of. Hold on, I'll do it. I'll fix it up for you. Okay, go. You both go, and
Nope.
all
All
right.
There's
I'll
a lot
do
of
the
pressure.
jumps. I'll do the jumps one.
I can do the jumps. I
Okay.
wasn't ready. So.
Wambros is the pro. He created this puzzle. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't do the jumps. I am not agile. I'm a mage, not a rogue. Hey, there's stairs right here. Oh, but that's a C. Oh, you have to get up there. I see. All right, and I'm gonna drop another link to this this experience inside of Slack, inside of YouTube, and inside of Twitch. If you guys want to join us, jump on in. So, Gwed, I got a question not related to loot from Cluzy. iOS is coming within the next year, so we should see it sometime 2023. I don't want to commit to a date and time, but the teams are working really, really hard and doing a spectacular job of getting Core ready for iOS, or maybe the other way around, getting iOS ready for Core.
Good one. Yeah.
And so, Tim,
oh no!
while
So
we're
close.
watching
That
this
last
tragedy
jump.
of non-Olympic style jumping, tell us a little bit about how you got involved in Loot and what your goals and dreams are for the world that you're seeing come together. Like, what's next in your mind?
Sure. I'm also installing Core right now, so I'm gonna have to join you guys in there. So IRL, I'm a tech co-founder type, live in the Bay Area, born and raised here, and have been building companies and in some ways like movements, I guess, for a long time now. I'm also just a reader and a writer and a sci fantasy geek.
Yes,
You get it?
we did it.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
The power of friendship.
Yes, that's what got you there.
I'm jealous. I gotta get into here. Honestly, I'm less of a gamer. I'm more of a reader, writer.
All right, hey.
Stuff. I gotta jump in and learn this.
Guys, can I make a suggestion though? Before going in there, so get on your mounts. Just rush past all the raptors, or the dragons, I mean, because it takes a long time to beat them. Let's just go straight to the boss. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna Leroy this. Come on, go, go, go.
Leroy.
Don't let them hit you.
Oh, now you're adding complications to this that I wasn't prepared for.
You could take the outside, take the corner.
This reminds me of...
there's a healing fountain, right? Oh, but the boss one hits you anyway, so it doesn't matter how much health you have.
All right, let's see if I can get there.
Yeah, just get all the way to the boss area.
I have faith in myself. And my mechanical horse.
Almost got me there.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. We need to unaggro these dragons first. Just chill here in the boss area first.
I think
until they go away.
All right.
Yeah, just get here to the back and they'll give up and yep, there they go. There was a legendary one too, dang.
All
right.
Ambrose, this room
ready.
looks awesome. This cave.
How do I ready? There we go.
Also, I wanted to point out, when we got in the elevator, in my mind, we were going to go down. The fact that we went up was really, like, it was confusing to me. And it seems trivial, but you always go down in a mountain.
Oh, because it's a mine?
Yeah. Like, in my mind, I was going to go down.
Yeah,
like,
that makes sense. To me, it was natural that I went up, but I understand what you mean.
All right.
Yeah, this is a really cool boss fight. It's the only boss in Loot MMO at the moment. So the first boss.
Oh man, I think you and Tim Shell were the first Loot MMO bosses.
As I sit here trying to install it properly on my machine.
So I had another question, and I don't remember what it was. So this Gosar, it looks really, really awesome. And I think the coolest part about this is that it was kit bashed together with multiple pieces from various parts that the team that worked on this put together, and they dedicated time to building this really cool looking spiky snake guy that I don't want to mess with because I know
he'll got hit. That was a close one.
Oh, his face
I would
looks
say it's
super
more
cool.
like a earthworm, like a giant worm.
Yeah, so I hadn't seen its face very closely. Yeah, it reminds me of a dune sandworm almost, or like the sarlacc.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. Oh, that's cold. Wow, this guy needs to chill. Sorry, puns are fun. So again,
Puns
thanks
are
so
your
much
thing.
for everybody for tuning in. You're checking out the Loot MMO Jam. We called it Quest Complete because I thought it was a cool name, and it's
I love it.
the
I love
end
that
of the
name.
Loot MMO Jam. Loot inspiration was from Terraria. Perfect. Terraria's a good game. And
It's
so we
the
had
first quest for the project. Is
Exactly.
this game jam?
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my
So
god! Oh, I died. Oh, go
how
on
long
without
did
me.
people? So can you talk us a little bit, Gabe? Like when we kicked this off, what did people have? They had the loot framework and a dream, and they were told
Basically, the tavern's social space that we were in, that we start with, the one where you assemble the map, and then the quest system and the combat, the NPCs, these basic NPCs like the dragons and the raptors, and yay, they did it. Well
Good job.
done. And
Well,
I
this
get the
is really
reward, a
cool.
worm crystal item. Very nice. We're gonna use that for crafting later. All right, let's hop to Velwood, the last game.
All right. Well, so how many?
This was number 1 in the jam.
Velwood was number 1. So tell me,
Yep.
how many entries did we have for this? How many people got together and made really cool
22 entries, more than 22 people. Some were teams. So there are a lot of single developers, but some are teams, and the teams usually do better. So so Velwood was made by 3 people, and then the party system, the one with the worm, was made by 4 people. So the number 1 and number 2, more people, more resource, more bug fixing, you get a better result. And then the number 3 was a single dev. So big kudos to Key Brisley for pulling off Cariprian on their own, but you can see the depth of like a boss fight and everything, right? With party system is just amazing. And you're gonna see Velwood. Like Velwood is really something.
That's awesome. I'm super stoked. So let's see. There's a big portal in front of me. We got a question.
Yeah, you just
from
go through
YouTube.
the portal in Velwood.
So we got a question from Bill the Fish. And Gabe, I think you're probably perfect to answer this. Is there a separation between kit bashing and using NFTs?
Oh yeah, NFTs are more about the data. So one way to think about NFTs is like it's a database entry, and it has a owner, a user, or a player in this case, who owns that data. And in the case of a loot bag, it's like your 8. Can you open the inventory, Calvos?
Sure. Yep.
Are you here? And yeah, show your inventory. It's got like the eight items that have the little loot bag in the corner.
Yep.
That are
so
equipped.
I have my.
That's your loot bag. So that's what comes from the blockchain. If you own, you can still play these games. So that's part of the game design of Loot MMO, is that you don't have to own the NFTs to play. But if you do, you get your own loot bag to start off with, right? And then you can use that to play, or you have to like grind for the gear a little bit, right? It's you also get these free daily bags that you can choose to start with. Yeah, and then kit bashing. Kit bashing is when you're in the core editor. Kit bashing is a reference to like airplane, model assembly, right? Like miniature trains and things like that. Where, but in core, what you're doing is you're taking like the arm of a mecha, like the
front of a car,
like some geometry shape, sometimes a letter, like a 3D Q or S or something, and then you're putting that all together and making a house, right? And if we look at, if you take a closer inspection, Calvo, on any of these buildings, you can see the kit bashing, like the beams. Each beam is a piece of wood. And if you go into the core editor, and these are open source, so you can actually, Velwood is open source. You can come in and inspect and click on an individual piece of the environment and see like which asset that is in the catalog, right? So core comes with thousands of pieces and materials and stuff that you can mix and match and scale and rotate and piece together to form objects, and it gives you pretty much infinite variety. Like, and then you get this kind of Unreal Engine quality, but with the infinite content generation of core.
Yeah, it's like being given
in a way
clay,
it is
right?
kind of procedurally generated. It's kind of proc gen, but handmade proc gen. It's like kind of it hits a magical point, where you have like these really cool, high quality pieces. There's also some templates in the library that are like pre-assembled houses and stuff, and it shows you kind of the Lego blocks. It shows you like where the pieces go, and that can be a way for people who are starting off to. Yeah. So where are you at, Kelvo? Can I help you? Smash anything?
Yeah, I need to find some short swords. So.
Okay. You're doing the short sword quest.
I am, and so. So for these, you're going to work with the creators and get them integrated. When's the next thing that's happening for Loot? Is there another event planned? Is there something that people can do, or something that can people come into these games anytime they want?
Planned is a player-facing event. So what we're going to do is we're going to release the game, and we already have a trailer for the game ready. It's 100% done. We haven't released it yet. It's hidden. I could start sharing it with the folks who are like Loot Jam winners and other people who want to like contribute to the project and want to be part of that release, part of that launch. We need to fix bugs and stuff like that and integrate these games right into the experience as part of the first-time user experience. Like, for example, you're in the tavern. How do you get to Velwood, right? What's the process? What's the sequence of events? So there's a lot of work to do, but the event will be myself and the creators who built these worlds launching the game to players. So it's a player-facing event. And we'll have some promotion, we'll have some marketing behind that to drive acquisition, and then there's more work after that. There's more events. Then we launch the priest class, things like that.
Nice. And so
you got your metal, you got your metal mining going on.
Yes, sir. And so as a creator, I can just come into Core and start building an experience for Loot MMO. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, you can take learn from it. It's a very complex framework. It's probably the most complex one. So if you're starting out, I wouldn't start here. Start with but of course, I would love to have more submissions, more experiences. But in reality, there's a lot to unpack in this framework. There's all these systems, and being able to use them effectively. Like these winners, like what you're seeing here with Velwood and with Party System, there's intermediary steps you can take first. Core has a lot of learning material, a lot of onboarding for creators, like Core Academy and help channels and all sorts of stuff, tutorials. Pick your choice, like text tutorials, video tutorials, whatever is your, whatever you like. And but yeah, I'm also happy to help anybody who has questions or is confused about something in the framework. I can help people sort themselves out.
Awesome. And anybody can jump in. They don't need to do anything. Download Core and they can jump in.
Yeah,
right?
You just need to have install Core, which is free to use, free to play, and then just start creating, start playing.
Yeah, this is incredible. I feel like this took months and months and months to build, but in fact, it only took a couple of weeks.
Yeah, this game was like 3 weeks. Velwood. That's how crazy it is. Like, that's the multiplicative effect of the composition. Right? People talk about composition in a vacuum. This is a great example of technology that was built upon technology about like all these pieces, all these framework pieces, and Core has its own pieces, and then you can put a game like Velwood together in 3 weeks with 3 people. It's mind-boggling. I think incredible. It's only going to accelerate because this one's open source, right? So if you want, you like this particular fence and you're not sure where how to make it, you can come into Velwood and copy paste it from the hierarchy. Select it, copy, go into your project, paste, done. It's that simple. It's fast.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite features in Core is the copy paste in the hierarchy, and it's kind of hidden. People don't know about it.
Yeah, that's fair. But hey, you can copy and paste into your hierarchy. Go do that. There's a lot of information that you can get on building on Core on coregames.com/create. And we have a ton of documentation and lessons and tutorials. We also have a group of people who run boot camps to train people. I highly recommend, if you're not already on the Core Discord, that you join that Discord by going to discord.coregames.com, and that'll take you in. We have a ton of resources for creators to get started, and a ton of resources for players to connect and enjoy these experiences together. And I'm having a blast. I don't know that I want to finish
really
working
and
today.
These are just 3 of the submissions. There's like 19 more.
I wish we had
all kinds of styles.
3 or 4 hours that we could go through all of them.
Yeah, it took me days to go through all of them.
I'm gonna tell my wife that I can't come to dinner tonight, and I'll just play. So awesome. Well, I know we started a little late. Is there anything else that we want to show? I want to be mindful of everyone's time.
There's the video. The video that has all the submissions. I sent it to you.
Did you?
Can you show that?
I didn't see it.
Let's
see.
Check Slack. You can download it from the.
All right. Let's get that.
I pinged you.
Okay. We'll get this video going. So while I do that, let's hear from Tim Shell on is there anything next for Loot that folks should be aware of, that they should keep an eye out for?
Yeah, thanks for opening that part. I just popped in a Discord link to the main Loot Discord as well, which is a community-run, totally open Discord. This is one project of many within Loot. So Loot has, I don't know, Gabe, what do you think, 200 builders or something like that around it, building different across different teams and different countries and different categories. There's probably I'd say 20 to 25 serious projects or serious teams building on the Lootverse right now. And then a bunch of individual one-off projects, people creating art, people creating storytelling, people creating multimedia, etc.
Stuff. It's so cool. There's music, there's arts and crafts, there's all kinds of real world. Like some people made, the weapons, right? Wasn't there a LARP?
Yeah, Loot LARP, well? Digital weapons. So join the Loot Discord where the Loot Discord is sort of the beating heart of the Lootverse. It's where lore is being uncovered. It's where projects are being born. It's where teams are coming together to intermingle ideas. And then from there, it's similar to the Loot MMO Tavern. The Loot Discord is a jumping off point into a bunch of other different projects. Loot MMO, Realms, Genesis Project. There's many games and many projects in the ecosystem. Hyperloot, Loot Explorers, Crypts and Caverns, etc. And I think the part that gets me the most excited here, Gabe, is that Loot is this completely insane branching network of projects, but there are things that bring it together, and the Loot Discord is one of them. The narrative storytelling stuff we're doing is also bringing the Lootverse back together, and this Loot MMO project, just front and center, brings everyone back together. It's going to bring Crypts and Caverns to life here. It's going to bring Realms to life. It's going to bring Hyperloot to life. So I'm excited to see where this goes, and excited to see how the teams that are also already building in the Lootverse sort of cross-pollinate with each other in this context.
Yeah, you touched on a point there. The community in the Lootverse is really what attracted me personally. It's very positive, constructive. Everyone loves it and it helps each other, and there's lots of initiatives, lots of creativity. It's it's just great vibes. And I when I waltzed into Loot, I had no idea. To me, I'm like, okay, this is an interesting NFT collection, and it makes me think of Diablo and some other RPGs, which I love, but what is this? And then people helped me understand the potential, why it is, what it means. And there was the weekly town square meetings are super fun. Yeah, the community is the shining point to me of Loot. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm enjoying watching it all come together. I think there is so much potential for stories to be told through generations. I'm a big reader, like you'd mentioned, Tim Shelley. Some of my favorite authors, Brandon Sanderson, and he has such robust storytelling that I can see it. And now with Loot MMO and the Loot project, we can do it the other way. We can show the visuals and tell the story from those visuals. So I'm super looking forward to it. With that, I want to, Gabe, give you just we're gonna say some goodbyes here. We'll play the video and have everyone on their way. So Gabe, any last minute thoughts before we would depart?
I'm just really excited to see this video, which was a lot of work to put together. I had to video capture all the games, but it was awesome actually seeing more details about all the submissions, and I learned a lot more about what you all created, and that was really fun. So yeah, I'm just excited to see this video and shout out to all the creators who participated in the jam. Thanks so much. It was awesome, and it's a stepping stone, right? It's not the beginning, but it's the end. It's the other way around. It's not the end; it's the beginning. The beginning of Loot MMO. So we made the framework. Now we have content for players. We need to reach the next milestone, right? So let's go.
Absolutely. All right, Mr. Tim Shell. This is not the beginning. It is the end of the stream.
Quest complete.
Yes, sir. Anything you want to share? Where can people find out about Loot? Any last minute things you want to share there?
I popped a link to the Discord in the stream. If you're just listening to this now or later and not on Twitch, go to lootproject.com. There's a link to the Discord. Lootproject.com probably needs an update, Gabe. Maybe we should do a pull request and fix that over the coming weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, this is amazing. Thank you for your leadership. You are expanding the possibilities of the Lootverse, and at the same time bringing everyone together.
This has been an absolute pleasure. Tim Shell, thank you so much for spending time with us. Standard Combo, thank you so much for everything that you've done. It's a spectacular project. Everybody go out, check out these different experiences. The awesome Foxrite has been posting links in Slack, in YouTube and Twitch. Jump into those. Core is free. Download it today at coregames.com. Make sure you follow us at Core Games on Twitter. Follow us on TikTok. We're doing a lot of really fun stuff on TikTok, so check that out. And keep an eye on our Discord, discord.coregames.com. I'm going to flip over to this video. I have no idea if we're going to have sound. If not, then I'll beatbox the whole way through it. And it'll
I'll narrate the submissions as well.
So, and there we go. If there's no audio, then we have a link for it. We'll play it through YouTube. And then we'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your, I guess it's the end of the weekend. It's the end of the weekend. So, or it's the beginning of the weekend rather. So have a great weekend. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Hey everybody, we're back. There was the wrong video was playing. There was lots of videos flying around, so let's make sure we get the right one going here. Let's see here. We'll drop this in here, and I got
sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, my mistake. I sent you the first draft instead of the final one.
You guys get to see it happening in real time, so that's fun. So let's see here. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Can you do it from the YouTube link?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. Yes, sir. Well, let's see. All right. Give us just a sec. We'll get this set back up, and we'll send you all on your way. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and hopefully this goes the way we want it to. We're doing this in real time, folks. We could test for hours and hours on end, and still things happen. So let's see here. All right. Almost there. Almost there.
Captain Plastic.
All right, everybody. Let's try this one again. Y'all have a great day, and thanks so much for tuning in.
It doesn't have an ending. The ending is all black, so I was worried it would get to the ending part.
The ending is just the beginning. All right. Take care, everybody.